pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Feeling some heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Huskers will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to...
Looking deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. And that's going to open up your running game later on.
That last incompletion leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 21. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Flushed out of the pocket. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Ball in the air, intercepted! Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Down to start the drive after the break. From the gun, give on the inside. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Back to pass, it's Raiola. Fires to the right. And that pass intercepted. Bringing it back. What a momentum changer as he makes the interception and then takes the return up to the 50.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
offense hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive there.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around him. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure, and he knew he had to get out of danger. He was able to do that, use his speed, go get north up the field for a first down. Well done.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Hawkeyes in the hurry-up. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Nice move to keep moving. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll do it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
And that's why this quarterback is such a big weapon, guys, because in this area of the field, they can call these design QB runs, get the extra blocker at the point of attack, and go score. And they showed you that physicality there.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Caught behind the line. It's Mayer. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
Dropping back, it's Raiola. Hines is tight end. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Working that left side now. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. The aerial assault continues. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Back on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. 1st down from the 42. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing.
And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Snapped it in the shotgun. Looking left. And they can't make the connection.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. Quarterback will audible. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have... in the half.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. To the air on 1st down. He's going for the big play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on 2nd down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Looking down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 10. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On the option. Now the pitch. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Iowa!
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Hawkeyes will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
Brings up second down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown, Hawkeye! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. What a play by this defense with a pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the offense. Headed for the corner on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And a great job seeing the motion coming across the formation, understanding the jet sweep's a possibility, pulling the trigger, going and getting the guy on the ground.
The quick out.
I think that's an example there on the out route. Receiver just has to know where the first down marker is. You've got to stretch the depth of your route a little bit longer to make sure that once you catch it and you go out of bounds, you've already picked up the first. He wasn't able to do that, and now it sets up 4th and short.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field.
Picks up 1. And that's good enough for a first down.
The Cornhuskers will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the back. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. The Huskers come to the line in the hurry-up.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47.
Here we go.
He's going to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Trying to convert this 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield. It's Lachey. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Okay, ready?
And the Hawkeyes are on the move.
Let's go.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. This quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Iowa 28, Nebraska 3.
Trying to pick up a 1st down. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the 4th quarter.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense. understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal.
Easy. Can. Alert.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Iowa! And the pummeling has started. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he...
Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Huskers! Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
And the extra point cuts into the lead just a touch, 35-10. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They're lining up to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa has the ball back on offense. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
He's looking to throw. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Complete to the right. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30. The Hawkeyes want to crank the tempo.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this. There are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Finds his way for 3 after the 33.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
Off the play fake on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They want to just keep throwing it. Extending the play. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. He wants to take the top off. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. The snap sets up to throw. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! And the route is on.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Quick completion on the out. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Got the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Fires left. And they can't quite hook up on the outside.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Coming after him. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. And the Huskers will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. With the catch, it's Johnson. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. So much for putting a drive together and getting into plus territory. They got it out in the flat, but just nothing doing.
Yeah, and I get it. You don't want to make a mistake in your own territory and maybe give up points or set them up for good field position, but that was not open. Just checking it down to your running back basically in the flats, and it went nowhere. There was no space. Just not a good play.
We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going up top here late in the game. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a crease to the left. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit.
Here we go. Slide 22. Slide 22.
They go to the counter, and they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Here we go with the run on 4th down. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Dropping back, it's Raiola. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
On second down, wants to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game tonight.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Hit as he throws. Caught over the middle. It's Nair. Still running at the 40. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Out of bounds at the 49. Good enough for a first down.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Trying to find his man on first down. Pressure coming. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports.